Hi y'all. So today is my Demon Hunters tank top, and I just spent the morning with Charlie not getting Comic-Con tickets, so I'm a little bit depressed, but oh well, we will conquer all by more fandoms, talking about new shows. Have you all picked up any new shows this winter season, the so-called fillers? I wanted to talk about the ones that are brand new. First up is Second Chance. The description is, what would you do with a second chance? From executive producer, writer Rand Ravitch and Emmy Award-winning executive producer Howard Gordon comes Second Chance, a thrilling new action drama about a man brought back to life by two scientists playing God in the quest to save one of their own lives. 75-year-old Jimmy Pritchard is a shell of his former self. A drinker, a womanizer, and a father who always put work before family, Pritchard was forced to resign as LA County Sheriff for corrupt conduct and more than a decade ago. Now, some 15 unkind years later, he is killed when he stumbles onto a robbery at the home of FBI agent Uvalde Pritchard, one of his two children. But death is surprisingly short for Jimmy, who is brought back to life by billionaire tech genius twins Mary Goodwin and her brother Otto. Founders of a social networking empire, Resurrected as a younger, better version of himself with physical abilities he never dreamed of, a reanimated Pritchard is given a second chance of life. What will he do with it? Will he try to repair the damage he did to his family? Will he embrace a new sense of purpose or fall prey to old temptations? It's on Fox and it's on Fridays. We're on episode 6 now. It's a good enough thing to get a feel for it if you're interested. It is up on Hulu. Pros and cons of it. It's got a TV boyfriend, Tim McKay from Carnival or from White Collar, which is probably where most of you picked him up. But he's in this, and he is playing a character very similar to Peter Burke from White Collar, and it's his father that the show is centered around. The world building and the premise of this, it's my Achilles heel. World building will get you a lot of grace in my book. And it's astounding. The thought process behind it is really good and really interesting. The two tech twins, I love the tech twins. I love that they have their own language. I love everything about the tech twins. Cons of the series. Pacing is uneven. It's very much hit or miss. We're talking season 1 Supernatural. For every home you get a Bugs. The actor who plays Pritchard, Rob Kaczynski, he's doing an awesome job with the character. The character himself has several unlikable things, which usually I enjoy, but I'm afraid that the show thinks the unlikable characteristics are likable. The twins built a social media company. Social media companies and computers do not work the way the writers of this show think they do. You don't have a software development department that only does what the one guy codes it as. I'm not sure how that whole thing is supposed to be set up. If you're making everything and you're doing all of this, then why aren't you would be a private company. You wouldn't have all these people working and depending on you, which is a plot thing. Between Mary and Pritchard. Sometimes it looks like they're leaning towards, they really are attracted to each other. And other times they're really oddballs of each other. And it can be both, but it's not working that way. It's, like I said, it's a very uneven show. It's got some really cool ideas around it. Another con for this is it's on Fox, so it's going to disappear in a hot second because I don't think it's getting good ratings. That might be a pro. It's going to be really easy for you to catch up on Hulu, and then it's done. I'm really afraid it's going to end on a rather nasty spot, and Fox is notorious for playing with things that they think should be a bigger hit and making the problems worse. So that's Second Chance. Second new series that I tried out is Lucifer. Pretty much solely because of time slot. It's coming on right after X-Files, so I'm in the mood. Lucifer is the story of the original fallen angel. Bored and unhappy as the king of hell, Lucifer morning star Tom Hellis has abandoned his throne and retired to LA, where he owns Lux, an upscale nightclub. Charming, charismatic, and devilishly handsome, Lucifer is enjoying his retirement, indulging in a few of his favorite things: wine, women, and song. When a beautiful pop star is brutally murdered outside of Lux, for the first time in roughly 10 billion years, he feels something awaken deep within him, and as a result of this murder. Compassion, sympathy, the very thought disturbs him, as well as his best friend and confidant, Mazikeen, aka Maze, a fierce demon in the form of a beautiful young woman. It's on Fox, it's on Monday night. I'm guessing it's intended to stay longer than the X-Files run. I watched this, and when I just watched the pilot as just the pilot, I enjoyed it. Several things kept pinging me. This is based on something. I should know what this is based on. Why can't I pin down what this is based on? And I Googled it, and I found out what it was supposed to be based on. And now I am so sad, because I would have enjoyed this series so much more if I hadn't known what it was based on. And people are really angry. It was supposed to be based on Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman's Lucifer from... No, it's not. It is a wonderful procedural show, and it really is a kind of cool take on Lucifer Morningstar, because they are playing it as this is the Archangel Lucifer. He has not been cast out of heaven yet. He has been assigned to hell, and he has been assigned to oversee the punishment of the wicked. And he has just decided he's not going to do it anymore. He has Maze cut off his wings and they come up. He's not interested in collecting souls. He's interested in punishing the wicked. And he runs across all these people and he starts changing. And angels don't change, but he's changing. And that whole process that it's going through is really, really fascinating and interesting to watch, as long as you don't know the awesome and completely different thing that it is based on. I'm enjoying it. A lot of people were slamming it because they knew ahead of time what it wasn't. If you don't know the Neil Gaiman story that it's based on, check it out. You might like it. That's it. Those are the two ones that I've picked up. I didn't pick up Shadowhunter. Someone else is going to have to take that hit for fandom. Go in, tell us if it's okay, and we'll follow you in. And don't lie just to get the rest of us with you, because that is a mean, mean thing, hypothetical person that I'm talking to. That's something I would do, not you. You are a nice fan person who will tell us if it's worth checking out. So that's it for new TVs. I want to post a thing on Agent Carter and X-Files separately from this. This is just new things. What are people missing? Let me know. What should I be watching? Bye.